Everybody doing? How you doing? I hope everyone's been blessed and trying to stay away from indoctrinated dummies. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. How public schools indoctrinate kids without almost anyone noticing. Right. See, they just see that title is like you can tell it's written from an indoctrinated dummy because anyone and everyone that goes to a public school or college or private schools doesn't matter. You're being indoctrinated, right? One way or another. Just like the elitist kids are being indoctrinated to control and enslave these younger slave kids. These are the slaves being indoctrinated, right, to perform for the elitist kids that's also being indoctrinated. The elitist kids will never be in such a setting like this, a school like that, at all. You understand? Matter of fact, they're not taught the same curriculum. Not at all. They're not taught the same history at all. What are they taught? Do you know? Do you have enough money to know? That's the question. You understand? Indoctrination is what happened to our ancestors. Now, all that slavery talk that motherfuckers be talking about, them the indoctrinated dumb fucks. Yeah, I'm calling you a dumb fuck. Dane Calloway, all you motherfuckers done said it. I done listened. I've listened to you, and I know for a fact, I can't say fact, because a fact can always be changed. But I listen to you, and I see you, and I know the truth is not in you like that. We're not built the same. You went to these schools. Man, I'm thankful that your ass read some of my content or someone like me that was never indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? They could never pull the wolves over my eyes. You understand? I've always known who we were, who we are, where we come from, the whole nine. I've even known that the pyramids over in Africa was some bullshit compared to us. You feel what I'm saying? Straight bullshit. It was created for the illusion. I'm telling you, man. I'm all over this shit. And most people ain't on it like this. You call yourself an aborigine, but do you know your history? Do you know your ancestors is rolling right now, not in the grave, rolling around in these streets looking at you, trying to find a vessel that they called out to them so that the ancestors can guide that vessel. But it's hard to guide a vessel when that vessel the mind is indoctrinated on dumb. You feel what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of great people out here, though. There are a lot of great people out here. But if they were so great, why isn't many people speaking up and telling the truth? If the pale-skinned so-called Jew, because that's a recessive gene motherfucker, I don't know how a recessive gene can actually think that they are the chosen people. Motherfucker, this is a carbon-based planet. That's funny how they was able to pull the wolves over many over some bullshit that they created. They created the motherfucking bullshit that happened with Hitler. They created all that shit. And I say created, they created the situation to where their Hitler's hands was forced. Or who? Because you gotta understand that these motherfuckers controlled just like they controlled everything. They control everything over here. The same way they did it over there. And see, it's all about dividing others while your camp stays strong and connected. You see what I'm saying? Now they can do that because it's not that many of them. It's not that many of them. It's not even 100,000 of them motherfuckers in the world. Well, 100 million. My bad. I said 100,000 like nigga. They said, you know where they got the term lying Jew? It's from them. I usually don't go heavy on YouTube too much because YouTube don't pay activists. They don't pay out motherfuckers who tell the truth. They don't want it spread. And that's Google. And I know what they're doing. So basically, since the help of good old fucked up boy Trump, you can easily sue these little internet monopoly camp motherfuckers now. Damn, is that spilling? What the fuck? My bad. I had to get this shit up. Raining earlier, and I just spilled this little drink I had right here. But yeah, let me get back to this. It's a sad situation though because a lot of people is easily fooled. They're easily fooled by motherfuckers that's less than you. And I'm tired of people trying to say superiority, we the same and all this. No, we're not the fucking same. Stop saying that shit. These are non-carbonized kids right here. You feel what I'm saying? And they're being indoctrinated. But the way that they're getting indoctrinated, the way that they take in their indoctrination is totally different than the way that the so-called black motherfucker take in the indoctrination. Because he's reading the same indoctrination, and this kid is like, well, damn, my ancestors enslaved your ancestors as a kid. You see what I'm saying? So that white little kid, like, well, damn, how did that happen? My ancestors were looking you in your back and hanging and doing, and when the truth is not that. It's not that at all. If they would have ever did try some shit like that, they would have died. All of them, including these little ass kids. Our ancestors was the most powerful beings on the earth and still are. We are the most powerful beings on the earth, and no one that doesn't look or have melanin can even compete or touch us. Period. That's not even up for debate. That's not a debate. Everyone with common sense knows this truth. You can't lie and tell a person that has never been indoctrinated on the bullshit that that shit is true. They would have never had no. Put it like this: if you enslave, if I enslave all white people in the world, right? I wouldn't give a fuck about burning books and shit. I would give no fucks about burning the books, their books. You see what I'm saying? Most of you are coming out that spell that they did, and you're coming out well. But a lot of you still believe that bullshit because they give you this fake illusion as if they're deep. And these pale skinned creatures are not deep. They're not deep at all. It's not deep at all. It's not even that many of them. Matter of fact, they had to start cloning themselves. Not themselves, but they had to start cloning more people like them, the struggle gene, the recessive gene, in order to maintain their population. And that's just to maintain it. Because the clone ain't having kids. You understand? So, yeah, your neighbor could be a fucked up clone, something. You know? And they come out with this reptilian shit because it's them that's coming out with shit. You know what I mean? And I laugh because the indoctrinated dumb fucks take on to anything. They just want to grab on to anything and everything because they don't know. It's sad what they did. There's some fucked up shit that they attacked the kids. These are children. They have no business lying, spreading lies to the kids. Telling the story of enslaving people physically when they ain't never had the balls to do that. They should all die just for that. Just for saying that stupid shit. We went over to Africa and picked up millions of Negroes and brought them back over here. No, the fuck you didn't. You a lying motherfucker trying to get the reason why they say this stupid shit, land grab. Land grab. That's it. They stealing. And they want you to say, oh yeah, I'm from Africa. No, you're not. None of you motherfuckers are. It's fucked up though that you actually believe that stupid shit. A lot of you believe that stupid shit. No offense to you African motherfuckers, but Africa is not the old world. If Africa was the old world, Africa, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But you notice, you already know it's not the old world at all. They just now starting to develop over to that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? I can go back to the 1800s. Africa didn't even have running goddamn water, irrigating systems and shit. Motherfucker, we always had it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How I know? It's my family, baby. You come from a family that participated in government since day one, dog. So you just gotta understand that we all are not the same. Matter of fact, my family hold on to some records, old records, that they've been trying to get forever. Forever, ever, ever. And it is what it is. All they do is distract, deceive, divide, indoctrinate, and disarm. Right now, they're trying to disarm so they can have full control over these indoctrinated dummies. If you was a part of these indoctrinated dummies, you are a slave. No matter your color, your race, any of that shit. You are a mental slave and they expect your body to follow. That's it. That's it. So I really don't be all on the color shit. I just know what I know. It's common fucking sense. This is a carbon-based planet, and these motherfuckers lack carbon. You know what I mean? Indoctrination is the number one problem in the world. The number one problem in the world is indoctrination. A lot of people's not gonna agree with it because they're indoctrinated. It's fucked up, but they are. Same ordeal though. These kids are being indoctrinated so bad to where they don't even have a chance. They don't have a chance to come up out of the spell. Most of them don't. Because their minds are too weak and damaged. And they install that fear. Then they have you controlled by these movies. Have a lot of you trying to be somebody in a movie. That's one of their biggest weapons. You know what I mean? Television and movies. That's why they was really salty when, if y'all remember when they went from free TV to only what, 4 channels now? I don't even know if this free. But they paying, man. Here they just got y'all just stuck for no reason. You've been stuck. And a lot of people will call this hate speech, but it's not hate speech when it's the truth. You got people up here talking about anti-Semitic. What is that word? Anti-Semitic, anti-Semitic. When the actual word itself and definition itself, how can a melon person be anti-Semitic when you know the word and the origin of the word, right? You will understand that You've been lied to so bad to where it's justice to get your eye for eye on. According to the laws of nature, the violator is the motherfucker that's indoctrinating the kids. That motherfucker has no integrity. That motherfucker has no morals of self or for others. That's a selfish individual. And people like that do not deserve to be in any position of control. You got too many indoctrinated police officers. Too many of them. 99% of them are indoctrinated. 99% of so-called U.S. citizens, Americans, or so-called American and the U.S. citizens are fucking indoctrinated. And that's the majority. See, I can go on and on and on about this indoctrination, but I think you understand that we have a problem just with that. If we clean that up, everything else will follow. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and end this one. Anybody over here?